Alright, it looks like I actually didn't have a clip of the level, but after doing all those yak hides, I ended up getting 52 crafting. So now I took 500k out of my like 600k-ish cash stack, and I'm going to be buying gold with all of that. So I'm going to see how much gold I can get. Alright, there we go. Looks like at the end of it, I got 1.1k gold out of that whole cash stack, and I'm actually kind of, it's definitely a regret dropping my entire cash stack on gold, because I could have dropped it on silver, and probably made more crafting XP out of it, because the gold bracelets I intend to make, along with like the jewelry, I'm going to use all my uncut gems to make some jewelry as well. So like all those sapphires, I'm going to put those into games necklaces. The emeralds are going to go into rings of dueling, just the usable stuff. And I'm going to save the diamonds and the rubies. I don't really have anything I'm going to be using them on anytime soon. But yeah, I bought a ton of gold, intended to make gold bracelets. They do out for a bit, but given I bought the gold and I'm going to be buying the nature runes, it's not actually going to profit, so that's kind of a pain. I could have bought silver, and it would have profited, or not profited, but it would have just been like burning money into crafting experience. 'Cause I think tiaras are like 50-ish XP each, whereas the gold bracelets are like 25 each. So kind of wasted the money, because gold ore is much more expensive than silver ore. I think it is. Actually, let me check the price of that. Alright, yeah, after checking the week, you can actually, the gold ore you buy from Ordon's like $2.95 each, and then silver ore is $1.12, so I could have gotten so much more XP out of that. Well, I guess you live and you learn, Alright, here I'm actually in El Carrot. I need to get some gauntlets from this NPC. It's the guy from the Family Pest quest, so I'm exchanging my cooking gauntlets in for some goldsmithing gauntlets. So, 25k for the switch. I know there's a mini quest you can do to, you just give the main NPC in the quest 500k, so you can have all 3 gauntlets, but I kind of just wasted my cash stack. So I'm just going to get these goldsmith gauntlets just so I get double the smithing experience when I'm smelting all these gold bars. There we go. Here we get the gauntlets, and then I'm going to head straight to Port Phasmatis, because I think that's the easiest place to smith and junk. The fastest bank to a furnace, that's what I should say. Alrighty, so my first inventory of gold. I believe I am 40 smithing in this clip. Yeah, there we go. I'm actually just fresh at 40 smithing. So 56 smithing XP a pop. These are actually pretty quick XP. So let's see how far the 1200-ish gold ore takes me on smithing. Even though it's not directly my goal, because I do want crafting experience, I will take smithing. It will be helpful down the line. There we go. I just, there's so many missing recordings. It's actually annoying. But yeah, no need to worry about that now. So I finished all the gold bars. I got 50 smithing out of it, and now I'm just smithing gold bracelets out of every gold bar. Only 25 crafting XP a pop. I can out them for like more than what a nature rune's worth, but this is definitely a sunken cost. Should have 100% purchased silver ore instead of gold. It would have done a lot for me. A lot more for my crafting experience. So let's see how much all these bracelets give me. Alright, unfortunately at the end of it, only 55 crafting after all those bracelets, and I actually cleared some leather out of my bank as well and made some coifs. So I was looking at methods to do. There's always the main Iron Man method that like everyone does, and it's where you buy soda ash and buckets of sand and you make glass orbs, and then you power them up. Like you make like air orbs and into battle staffs, and you could out those for like pretty huge profit, but I kind of don't want to do that. I know it's pretty popular, and I'd rather deviate as much as I can. Alright, so I was looking at methods that are actually pretty good for money and crafting, and I'm really looking into like snakeskin, because snakeskin's like the most immediate thing I can craft. Snakeskin chaps are pretty trash. They require, let me see how much they require. Alright, now as far as like crafting methods I see people don't utilize too much but are actually decent for money is snakeskin. So I can make snakeskin chaps, and I've already made boots. I made them recently. But the thing about snakeskin is it requires so many actual pieces of snakeskin to make each piece. So obtaining all the snakeskin and then trying to make like all the snake-eye bodies and chaps would actually just not be worth it. For example, the snakeskin body, it requires 15 skins to make a single body. So that's like nearly an entire inventory if I was killing snakes, for their hides. And then for snakeskin chaps, it's 12 snakeskins, so it's just ridiculous. But on the contrary, there's the snakeskin shield. The snakeskin shield is something that I think it's you can't make it unless you have Fermentic Isles done, because there's that one like stump on Nidazot where you can actually make the shields. So to make a snakeskin shield, you need 2 willow logs, 15 iron nails. I don't know if it's just iron specific or you can use other nails, and a hammer. and only 2 pieces of snakeskin. And that's crazy, but the thing about making these is 100 crafting XP a pop. So I'm going to be going for 56 crafting by killing some more yaks. It'll probably take a while, but once I do that, I'm going to calculate how many snakeskin shields I would need to get 71 crafting, or at least, a high enough level that I can do green d'hide or something. It's just like a lot of XP that I could just go kill something and get. But yeah, gonna do yaks to 56 crafting so I can make snakeskin shields, and then I'll be obtaining all the resources necessary to make as many snakeskin shields as I need, because kind of unlike the gold bracelets and stuff, these actually out for pretty fat profit. 100 XP a piece and 552 on the high out for these snake skins, and I'm gonna be killing snakes for their skins, and I'm gonna be chopping willows like myself. So the only cost would be nature runes, which is around 200-ish. 225 I think on the price, and then the nails and the hammer, of course, but those are all pretty cheap, so I think this will be a decent way to make some money and get a good amount of crafting XP. And that also goes without saying the woodcutting XP and the combat XP I would get for killing the snakes. There we go. I actually was just on mobile playing some this should be my very last yak to get my goal of the 295-ish yak hides and yak hairs, which will get me 56 crafting. Now it's time to tan all those yak hides. I actually completely forgot mobile came out today. It was a pretty pleasant surprise. Man, this mobile release is crazy. Look at Worlds 1 and 2 almost at full capacity. Actually insane. Dang, all these worlds over 1K, they're usually pretty dormant. I'm sure if I was in Lumbridge or something right now, I bet I would just see like tons of people. You know what? There's new worlds too. Wow, look at that. 1,200, 1,000, 1,200, 1,200. These numbers are crazy. Wow. All this mobile stuff's pretty excited, man. I'd say I'm pretty happy about it. Alright, I think this might be the very last time I ever do pick up yak's hair. It's not the most XP, and I already have hundreds. I mean hundreds of ropes in my bank. So yeah, it isn't. If I'm killing yaks, right, you do want that extra 25 crafting XP. But I think in the future, if I ever do yaks again, I'll probably just pick up hides, just so I can, get more hides per inventory, I guess not waste time, stringing rope. Stringing rope's kind of lame. Whereas for every yak hide legs that I make, that's an alchable right there. Alrighty, now that all that rope's done, I'm on to the hides. And I did the calculations, I hope right. I'm a little bit lower than 50% of the crafting XP bar, so hopefully this does get me the level I need. But it's only 9k, so I think it will. There we go. There's 56 crafting. I'm glad I actually calculated these correctly. I was beginning to worry that I wouldn't have made it. But now I can make snakeskin shields. So I'm just going to look and see what my goal from 56 to, whatever other crafting method I want to do. Whatever gets me faster to 71. But I do want to do snakeskin shields for a little bit. Wow, I actually, so I was tunneling on these snakeskin shields because they're kind of new content. I thought they'd be pretty decent money, but at 57 crafting, you actually make these green dragonhide van braces, and they high out for 1.5k, according to the wiki. And this is the new wiki they just released, so not the fandom one. So that might be true. I could test it by alching my own. High alch, according to RuneLight, is 1.5k. And it only costs 1 green dragonhide leather to make them, so that's actually huge profits. I think I've been looking at this the wrong direction. Like, I've been thinking about, I can chop willows, go kill some snakes on Fossil Island, etc., etc. But really, the best method, do some green dragons. But I am gonna do. Let's see, what should I do for 1 level? Okay, I have a decent amount of like high gold alchables in the bank. I think I might alch all these up, and that should give me some more cash, and I think I will go buy silver, and I'll go buy silver from the blast furnace, and then use that silver for just straight burning crafting XP. There we go. Alching all of a little bit of the stuff I had left over from Slayer only yielded 48k, not too much. I am going to keep this mithril set right here though, just in case I do need more tokens, or if I lose my dragon defender some way, I'll have the means of getting more tokens. Alright, I'll be able to get like a little bit of money out of alching some of these that I already made. So I think I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to head to Blast Furnace and go ahead and purchase all that silver. There we go. I'm going to stop at this many alchs. I'm just kind of burning through nats at this point. But yeah, 81k out of it, and that makes my total cash stack 155k. So I'm going to take 100... Let's think about this. Okay, so unless I do quests, I don't have the means or like a method to actually buy nature runes. So I don't have 66 magic. If I do get 66 magic, that means I can actually go into the Wizards Guild in Yanil to buy nature runes. But I think Wizard's Mind Bomb actually. Wizard's Mind Bomb gives you like a set amount of magic levels. So maybe I could, drink a Wizard's Mind Bomb and then go buy nature runes. Let's see. Okay, so I am above level 50 magic. That means it does give me 3 levels. So I'm at 62. I could easily just go for 63 by using fire strikes or something. Or I could use those fire strikes to try and kill some green dragons. Okay, so I just had to double check. But you can use a Wizard's Mind Bomb to enter the Wizards Guild. So I'm going to go ahead and get 63 magic. Most likely through doing some fire strikes. Alright, now on death, I'm just going to bring these two. I'm not going to bring an amulet. Actually, I'll bring my cape too. These are really cheap. You can buy them from the guy in front of Lumbridge. So this is like a quick teleport in the event I need to teleport away. And this is some decent gear for doing some green dragons. So I think I'm going to go ahead and fire strike green dragons. And most likely they'll get me my magic level pretty quick. It will be in the wilderness though. So I'm going to switch from my main PC, which I'm on right now because I'm live recording, to my laptop. Because I'll have a stable internet connection because I would hate to DC and just lose runes constantly. So yeah, I'm gonna go get 1 magic level off of green dragons, and I might just keep doing range, or I'll switch to melee. We'll see how it goes.